It was unintentional, Dad said when he threw my laptop into the pool when I refused to give him $139,000 for his business. When you've been underestimated your whole life, revenge becomes an art form. I was an adult woman who worked hard for everything I had, built a tech consultancy from the ground up, managed multi-million-dollar contracts, and finally had the freedom I used to dream about. But to my parents, I was still the little girl they could dismiss, control, or guilt into fixing their mistakes. The breaking point came one sunny afternoon in our family's California villa. My dad barged into my office, demanding $139,000 to save his business. When I calmly refused, he snapped. He snatched my MacBook Pro, the one holding client contracts worth millions, and hurled it into the swimming pool. The splash was deafening. When I screamed, he had the audacity to smirk and mutter, "It was unintentional." My mom rushed in, rolled her eyes, and told me I was overreacting. Overreacting. That was the moment I stopped being their obedient daughter and became their worst nightmare. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I simply went quiet. Quiet is dangerous. Quiet means I'm calculating. That night, I initiated my plan. My dad's company was already fragile, propped up by loans he couldn't repay. What he didn't know was that I'd already been approached by his main supplier, who wanted to cut ties with him and work directly with someone more reliable. Guess who they had in mind? Me. The next morning, while my dad was still pacing about his accident, I signed the deal under my own company. Within hours, his supply chain collapsed. Orders went unfulfilled. Clients pulled out. His empire crumbled like wet paper. Then came the phone calls. One after another, 30 missed calls lighting up my phone like fireworks. Family, cousins, even my mom, begging me to fix what had happened. I didn't answer. Instead, I went to the family group chat, typed 3 simple words, and hit send. It was unintentional. The silence that followed was louder than any scream. But here's the twist. I didn't stop there. The same laptop my father drowned. I had it backed up to a secure cloud server. Every file, every contract, every pitch was intact. I didn't just survive, I thrived. The laptop became a symbol, and so did my message. Now, instead of being their financial safety net, I was their reckoning. The daughter they ignored was the woman who ended up owning everything they thought they controlled. And when people ask me if I regret it, no. Revenge wasn't just sweet, it was poetic. Because sometimes the best way to respond to betrayal isn't with tears. It's with power. If you loved this story of ultimate revenge, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more jaw-dropping stories that will leave you shocked, inspired, and hungry for the next twist. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.